Well, hello, beautiful people. How are we doing today? We are back at it with another one, and we are into the book, Excuse Me, Your Life is Waiting by Lynn Grabhorn. We are well into chapter 4. We're all about the law of attraction. The last thing they were talking about was Sameville and how boring life would be if we all lived in Sameville, and why there's contrast and what we're actually dealing with is important when it comes to having challenges to have to overcome, because if things were just given to us, how boring life would actually be, right? We wouldn't have this inspiration, this drive. Tony Robbins says, like, hey, the life is not about accomplishing the goal, it's about the struggle, right? It's what makes us get up in the morning and what makes us excited for life. If we didn't have the struggle and we just got straight to the goal, what would be our purpose to want to get up? Because we would just already have it, right? So the excitement, the I gotta get out there and push, is to have the goals to aspire to, but enjoy and embrace the struggle. That's what Tony Robbins talks about, and I think it's just so true. And us not living in this same bill. So really, at the end of the day, it's really just about not beating yourself up about the way that you are, and enjoying your life journey, not trying to compare yourself to others, and know that things are coming. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue in on this. And let me just go ahead and get this all set up for us. And we'll get this playing and then we will listen in. Here we go.
Breaking the want barrier. Crashing a lifetime of programmed deprivation can be a bit scary, primarily because it means changing. But crash it we must if we are to become creators by intent instead of creators by accident. And honestly, learning how to want productively and finding out that it's okay is not that big of a deal once we learn how to want instead of don't want. There are three basic kinds of wants, each with its own purpose in our dream file. Real wants. First are the real wants that come from the don't wants. I don't want to go to my in-laws for the holidays. Instead, I don't want to live here anymore. Instead, those are the easiest. Just turn the page of a don't want, and there's your real want on the other side. Negative wants. Next are negative wants, the ones that have to be flipped over before you can step out of them. You can spot them by how you feel, since they never make you feel good until you get your intent refocused. I want to be well has a clear focus on the apparent fact that you're not. That's a negative want. I want to be rich presents the same difficulty. Both are coming from a place of lack that causes us discomfort by the very fact that we don't have what we're wanting. Negative wants are always don't wants and can be tough to spot unless you tune into your feelings. If you're overweight and want to be thin, and you say innocently enough, I want to be thin, that's a negative want and will never, ever feel like a warm fuzzy. It's coming from longing or yearning or empty wishing, all negative energies. It's coming out of need, which is fear, not out of desire, which is excitement. Naturally, you wouldn't be wanting something if you had it, but if your only focus is on the fact that you don't have it, it will never come. It can't, for your focus is on its absence. If what you want, and the way you are stating it, is not making you feel good, it's negative wanting and needs to be flipped over to become a positive intent, an excited desire. Rightful wants. Finally, the third kind of wanting I call rightful wants, for the simple reason that we have a right to our desires. No matter what our religions may say to the contrary, or our parents, or friends, or coworkers. We have a right, by virtue of our existence, to test our creative skills in any manner we choose. We have a right to displace any don't want in our lives with a want at any time. And if it pleases us, it will probably also please others. If not, well then, so be it. With rightful wants, we finally come out of the closet of shoulds and gottes and go for living life, our own. With rightful wants, we accept the very real fact that it is not only appropriate and proper, but critical for us to want anything, anywhere, of any kind, in any amount, in any shape, to any degree, at any time we so desire. Anything. Anything on the face of this earth, if those things will take our lives off hold, get us out of Sameville, and start us vibrating closer to the joy channel of our real selves. This is the only reason we have wants, to make us feel good when we have them. Yes, I know. All this may sound callous, uncaring, and grossly self-serving. But please bear with me before jumping to conclusions, and you'll see how this outrageous approach to life will also profoundly benefit all who surround and depend on you.
Hmm.
Wanting, the necessity of life. I say to you, okay, what do you want? And you say to me, oh, that's easy. I want enough money to pay my bills, take care of the kids, have a nice house to live in, a job I like, a loving partner with whom to share it all, and perfect health. I wouldn't mind a new car either. Well, that's a start, and a good one. But that's all it is, a start. Indeed, to most in this world, having all of those obviously wonderful things would seem like living in heaven. But if we are to unleash that power we call passion, where we can finally live closer to the frequency of our natural selves in profound joy, we've got to go beyond the obvious, way beyond. So what else? What else do you want? Yes, of course. Wants change over the years. You've probably outgrown wanting a pony for your birthday. And then again, or a spiffy new hot rod to drag the mane on Saturday night. Yet still, there is within you an amazing inventory of long forgotten fantasies. What are they? How long has it been since you dared to savor their tantalizing flavors or partake of their exotic adventures in your daydreams? What are your smallest, your biggest, your oldest, your newest, your most deeply hidden desires, ambitions, aspirations, the ones that are so far out, so impossible, so unobtainable, that never have you so much as whispered them aloud to anyone, not even to God? What are they? What have you stopped allowing yourself to want? This planet is not Sameville. We came here for the contrast. We came here to learn how to manifest our desires. We came to learn discernment and to cultivate this strange art of wanting, which equates to manifesting. Instead, we got ourselves caught in the pointless skill of diligently collecting don't wants. We came to learn how to create our desires, fulfill our dreams, prosper, and take this exquisite experience called being physical to its zenith. We came to experience the good with the bad, that we might learn how to choose likes over dislikes. So have them. Take your treasured dreams out of that crowded old closet, dust them off with loving care, and give each one a long, hard look. Forget that they're too far out. Forget that they're hopeless or too unthinkable. Forget that someone will think you've lost it. Forget that you might be called selfish. Forget those things.
Hmm.
Wanting is not only your right, it is an absolute prerequisite for a happy life.
All right. Wow. This is great. I don't know if you guys, man, inspired today, right? Like we our wants. What do we want? You know, don't be afraid to dream big. You know, keep it to yourself, of course. I mean, I would definitely say, if you haven't, comment down below what you would want. But this is definitely more, for yourself, because you also have to be careful who you say to the wrong people, to a person that might not be as supportive or understanding, or try to knock you out of it. I've had to learn that over the years also too. But really, for yourself, and as long as you believe it and I believe in you, that's really all that matters when it comes to this. And you'll find the support people that are right for you in your life. But let's get back to wanting. Like she said, pull out those treasure chests and really start to think about the things that you really want, but have no idea how you're going to get. And that's the whole point, right? We embrace that kid like mentality to come back in and allow us to imagine, to think. As a kid, I always wanted to be an actor, or an astronaut, a lawyer, things like that. And just dreaming on that level. But again, not knowing how you're going to get there, but you just know that you want to get there. So, um, hope you guys are really enjoying this as much as I am. Come back again tomorrow. And until next time, you guys make it a great day. Take care.